Okay, tough video to make, but I'm gonna make it as I think is ideal for progress. So as you can see, I had a very poor day today. Lost 1.2%. Um, I just didn't follow my rules. I traded terribly, and this is the punishment, right? Obviously, I haven't blown the account. I've still got, like, uh, basically what I lost today. I've still got about 1.2% left to lose. So I'm not giving up, but obviously being down, 1.8% isn't ideal, right? And since I've had this account, it's been weird. I've just been like, I don't know, I've been taking, I've got break even a lot, right? Which hasn't helped my psychology. It's not an excuse, but I've been in like probably like 6, 7, 8, maybe winning trades that have stopped me at break even and then won, which is not a nice feeling, but it's happened. And then obviously I've just had losers, right? I've only had like, honestly, I've had my 5 winning days, I do, but I haven't been in any profit at all. So yeah, this is a good lesson, and I'm not giving up. So I'll go into today. So for the technical side, I was pretty wrong. I wanted to see us use this gap to go higher. I didn't expect us to come and take these lows, right? But that's fine, because even me being wrong, I shouldn't have lost, right? Now, the first trade I took was we tapped the 1 minute gap. We were inside like I don't know if we were inside a 15-minute gap, a 1 hour gap, sorry, not 1 minute. Well, yeah, and then we got this, what I thought was a 2 minute inverse, but actually we didn't close above it, right? So I took the trade, and I should have just took it off there and then once I knew we didn't close above it, but I wanted to get out break even, and we literally just went straight down, right? We had this, I think this was just below, I think that was the candle that closed. Oh, no, sorry, this candle closed. So I guess I did have a bit of an opportunity to take it off break even, but then we just dumped, right? And we did not respect anything. Traded lower, lower, lower. The next trade I tried was this long here, which is just genuinely awful, right? The reason I liked it is because we come down. Let me mark out where this actually is so I can remember. Yeah, we came down, and my idea was that we wouldn't go towards. Is that the long I took? Or did I take? No, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't take that long. I took this long. I was going to say, because I took the long before we took London low. Yeah, because my idea was that we were going to leave this because it swept that low inside the hourly fair value gap, and then we traded higher from it. Obviously, I was very wrong. And again, it's just a very poor trade, right? Like, we're just trading into this high resistance high. This gap's filled. It's not an unfilled gap. This gap's filled. And it's just a really bad trade. And the problem is I kind of knew it in lifetime. Obviously I'm not, angry or mad. I'm disappointed in myself, yes, but this account isn't the last account I'm ever going to have. Of course, I've been trading it for like a month, which is obviously it'd be nice to get a payout, but I don't need it. And this isn't the last trading day I'll ever have. And as long as I can make these mistakes, because I've traded really well for the last couple of weeks, but I've noticed I've started to slip up recently. But yeah, as long as I can learn from this is all that matters. So then the third trade I took, which I did actually like, but I wanted to long this 5 minute gap, but we didn't close above. I got impatient, so I took this 3 minute long that didn't even close above the 3 minute, but I took that. And then I did have my stop here, right? But then once we put in this internal low inside this 3 minute gap, I trailed it to there, stop hunted, and then we ran. This would have just been a break even for me anyway, as I was just, to be honest with this trade, I was just trying to make my money back. Actually, I don't know if it would have been a break even. It may have been no, it would have been a break even. I remember my target was, I think, above there. So yeah, it's just none of which are really good trades. This trade here is probably, it's just like we're displacing downwards with this much momentum. We've gone, and I'm trying to catch shitty little 1 minute longs that don't even look good. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not even like a good pattern trade. So I don't know what I'm doing. Like, if we got this 2-minute inverse, right? If it's actually inversed and I took that, I would be fine to take that, because I feel like I said this morning, this is the gap I wanted to see respected. And obviously we come down, rejected it nicely, had a clear gap. So I think the first trade I took was valid, but I think, in all honesty, not an excuse, but I think me losing on, a trade where I accidentally, like, it was invalid, but I accidentally took it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know that it was invalid. I think that kind of messed me up for the day, and I was just in money get back mode, which is never good. And I should have probably just locked out there and then, but here we are. It obviously, I could have been prevented, yes. But it also could have been worse. I still have the account. And like I said, even if I lose it, it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to rethink some of my rules and some of my model. I'm going to do some research, and we'll come back for the rest of this week, and we will try to do well. But obviously, yeah, just a bad day, but I just think it's important that I don't just sweep this day under the rug, because the thing is, obviously, progression, right? When I used to trade, like, 6 months ago, like 50% of my days would look like this, right? Even on evals, I'd get mad, I'd blah, 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 try to get money back. But now it doesn't really ever happen. So when it does, it's important I look at it. And yeah, like, obviously I haven't been trading great the whole time I've had this account. I mean, I haven't really been in profit. As you can see, I've been in like 4p, $3, 4p profit. Yeah, I've got 1.1% left. Obviously risking like 350, 400 a trade. That's like 3 more losses, which I shouldn't have 3 more losses in a row if I trade well, but if that happens, right? And yeah, so I'm gonna take a relook at things. Gonna take a step back. Obviously today was very unfortunate, but like I said, for a bad day, I think I've handled it well, if that makes sense, even though it's a bad day. And yeah, I mean, it's like the lessons, like to the technical lessons, it's just, if we're just dumping like this, don't long, right? Like, of course we're building up LR, but that's why I think that this 5-minute long is not too bad. I mean, we've tapped the 15-minute now, so it would be a break even. But like, I just think the idea of longs from down here is not bad, because we swept out all the lows, and then we've got the LR. But yeah, just overall came in the day, got, I would say, unlucky with the first trade. I know it's completely my fault, but I mean, it's like, as you can see, it's literally closed. It closed like a tick below. I wasn't zoomed in that much. I just saw that. I just went, yeah, nice long. And then when I realized, it was too late. And then the other trades, there's no excuse. They were just pretty poor trades, right? So that's that. Unfortunate day. And yeah, we'll come back and hopefully try have a good week. Like I said, I mean, if I'm risking 350 to 400, all I need is like, like couple 2R trades, and I'm almost at break even. 3 2R trades and I'm in profit, which I know for me is very, very attainable. And I know I can take them good setups. I've just got to not have these slip up days where I lose the mental and I lose patience. And like, for example, today, ideally, I think I'd take no trades today, right? I don't think there's a single trade that actually looks valid to me. To be fair, there is one other trade which I did take, but it was a break even, so I didn't mention, and that was actually this short here. And this isn't actually the best trade ever, but it's not the worst either. I took it and I was just targeting this low here, which was the low where it was pretty obvious to me we were gunning towards. Got to stop the break even because I won't break even at this low. But the reason I like this was we retraced into a 5-minute. Obviously, we're extremely, extremely bearish, and then a 1-minute inverse, right? So that's probably the only somewhat decent trade, and that's just a pretty quick break even. And even then, that's not like an insane trade. It's just kind of like hoping that the momentum holds, right? So yeah, that's that. Obviously, it's good to talk about it, and it's good that I learned from it, and I'm not hiding away from it, because that's what I did for a long, long time. I would just hide away from days like this and say, oh, I'm just being dumb. I know what to do. I know what to do. I can just do it. But then obviously that didn't work. So now I'm trying to do stuff that works, and I think I'm on the right path.